What is going on, peeps? Well, this camera needs to focus. Well, there you go. What is going on, peeps? Using this little light up here because it's nighttime and it started. The coilover install started. Cannot wait to lower this car. Let me give you guys a look. Just started taking out the rear. Basically, I just moved it to the back because I had a humongous trailer here and that thing is gone. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just horrible. A freaking trailer there. But anyways, it's gone. Put back the Civic here to the cement part. It's a little windy, so sorry for the wind. And yeah, I started taking it out. It's so easy to take out the suspension on these cars. That's already loose in the bottom there. A nut in the top came loose, but there's another one in the top that's kind of stripped. I guess the previous owner did change the suspension or put back the suspension, or maybe at one point this car was lowered. Who knows? Now I gotta take out the panel and see what the hell I do there to take it out. I will be installing my little Circuit Hero rare goods for competition spirits in the back because they sent me the little care package. And yeah, that's about it. We're gonna install the suspension. I'm obviously not gonna do it tonight. I just wanted to turn on the camera and show you guys how it's coming along. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content. I mean, I know I haven't, like I always say, I know I haven't done much, but it's coming along. 2 seconds to install the tag and I'll be back with you guys right now. And there you go. Thank you guys for sending me that. Appreciate it. I'm very grateful for all the little stuff that people send me and all the little, as you guys saw, I got the little care package from Circuit Hero that they sent me, the hat, the little tag, and the sticker on the previous video. But yeah, let's go ahead and install the coilovers. Blox coilovers, basically what I got. I'll show you guys in the morning when I come back from work, because I go to work very early. When I come back from work and I keep installing them, or when I continue installing them, I'll show you guys what they look like and how lower it's going to be. FYI, one of my wheels, the Rota slips, one of my wheels is, all these wheels are 15x7 with some amazing needle 550. I think these are needle 550. I gotta look. My boy MG, OMG K Hill or T Hill on Instagram got them for me, or sold them to me early. 1 second, I'm getting a call right now. I always seem to get interrupted when I'm doing the vlogs. They're 15x7 with wrapped on needles, but one of the wheels, because one of you know, I got the rotors for like a really good price on Craigslist for like freaking crack price, but one of the rotors was all messed up. When I was driving it, it was doing this. So I picked it up. I picked up another one on Craigslist, but it turned out to be 15x8. And when I installed the tire, I kept noticing that the tire was a little kind of like, you know, when you do like that whole hella flush or tire stretch or whatever, it was kind of, you know, it was like that. And I was like, man, what's going on? So when I measured it, I was like, damn it, I bought a 15x8 instead of a 15x7. I gotta get that wheel. I gotta order it on eBay. I already found it super cheap. I think it's like 120 bucks. Because I'm gonna run these rotors for now. It's no big deal. Remember, I'm just here now for the content and to give you guys going on. I don't want to talk too much, but I'm just wondering, if I lower it, how is it gonna look with the 15x8 on the other side? I hope it doesn't rub the fender. I just hope not, because these look amazing. I love those rotors. But anyways, I also got the JDM fender, the amber JDM fender, so I gotta install it on the fenders there. I gotta print out the template, or I gotta see how I do it. But you know me, I'm gonna solder and heat shrink everything. No tape wiring here, none of that stuff. I try not to do like secondhand stuff like that. Heat shrink, you know, solder, everything looking good. So I'll see you guys back in the morning, and let's go ahead and continue with the installation. What is going on, guys? Back, and it is the next day. I actually got from work and I was able to install the rear coilover. Like I said, they're Blox, adjustable suspension. Obviously everyone knows what coilovers are. I really need to do the brake, the rear brake on this car. Also, if anybody wants stock suspension from the EK hatchback, EK coupe, I think, if it's the same, yeah, they should. Hit me up, DM me on Instagram or whatever. I'm able to get you a good price and ship it out quick. But yeah, that's about it. Coilovers installed on this side. Let me get you a closer look of it. I was able to take out the strip screw in the top, which was a pain in the butt. It was one of those there. I gotta go to Harbor Freight and pick up Ace Hardware and pick up an extra nut that's like a 14. I was able to use this bolt extractor that they sell at Harbor Freight. And yeah, and I gotta kind of put back this interior. Look at this. I had to take this apart, which is horrible. But anyway, anybody that has an extra S2000 seat for the driver's side black, I need one just for now before I buy my Ricardos. But anyways, here it is. Oh, by the way, these are EG, DC, EK, but it needs the washer. So if you get an EG, DC, you're gonna have to run the washers because the rear control arm is just too thin, and I guess the Y bracket here is just too wide, so you got to run the washers. I'm sure you could reach out to Blox and have this order, and you could just have that swapped out, because that's how it goes up and down moving it. But yeah, that's about it. Let's continue with the install. I'm actually gonna take a break now. I'm gonna eat lunch and I'll come back to you guys. All right guys, so the back is on. It could probably go a lot lower. No, it could definitely go a lot lower. It could practically sit on the floor, but I kind of want to sit in like that. It's a little bit higher. It looks like that now because it has the e-brake on. I mean, not the e-brake on. I'm lifting the front to do the front coil, but it looks, I kind of want it like that. I want it to go as low as that and maybe get a little spacer and bring out the wheel. But this is the tire that I'm talking about. That was, well, that's like 15 by 8. You see how the tire stretches a little bit. It's a little bit stretched compared to that in the back, which I love how that look. I love like how that fitment is. It just needs, like I said, a little camber, not a little camber, a little adapter plate. And that's about it. I'm gonna start with the front now. I'll do a little time lapse of this and I'll come back to you guys in a few. I'm gonna go ahead and move forward on it, and we'll be able to get the day later.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute.
Alright, so basically I'm gonna measure with the tape measurement from here, the top of this spinner lug where you tighten the stiffness of the spring, to the bottom of the coil, to see how much I gotta adjust the other one and give it the same ride height. So let's go ahead and do that and I see where we stand. All right, so this is where she kind of sits right now. I could definitely go a lot lower, but maybe I'll drive it for like about a week and then I'll come back and I'll lower it again and we can make another little video. But I think that's about it. Man, every time I come out here, my dog is always, Little Pepper's always marking spots and stuff like that. I gotta clean all that stuff up. All right guys, let's continue. Got one more on the other side. This is how the back sits. Definitely going lower on that. Super stoked that the car is lower. Yeah, buddy. Let's continue. All right, so I'm on the other side. Very easy. I'll explain real quick how to do it. For the top strut, or for the top part of the shock or strut, whatever, the suspension, all you gotta take out of those two bolts right there next to the strut bar. You gotta take this one out. You don't gotta take none of this. None of this has to come off. You gotta take this one out, and that one, and this one right there that holds that fork, and that's about it. Once this comes down apart, then you can put the coilover shock in there. I don't think I'll ever do springs again on any car. Coilovers is the way to go. Back then, you know, when I was building back in like 2009, 2010, some people did springs, but no way, definitely coilovers. I think I had coilovers on my last EK coupe. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Man, I definitely want to get more suspension parts for this car. You know, my control arms, the camber arms up here. I would definitely want to go ham on this car on the suspension. I love how I could just keep all this and all of the why does my camera always zoom? All the inside plastic and the plastic liner. I definitely want to do that. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Cut to a little quick time lapse of taking everything out. And let's continue.
Pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10.
guys, so before actually cutting off and ending today's video, I wanted to show you guys when I did how I did the LEDs on the AC vent, on the AC buttons. They're pretty amber, like they're amber, but the camera picks it up as like a yellowish. They're not yellow at all. That's really amber, and it kind of matches. Well, kind of no, it matches the digital clock. And then look at the CTR cluster, how it looks, which is how I wanted it. It looks amazing, and then that looks amazing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember to subscribe.